Hey there, this is Clay, and did I make a mistake with my ex? Now that's really a question that we get a lot in our online community. A lot of people will have these experiences where either their ex did something or they did something to their ex, and they just want to know, did I make a mistake? What does it mean when I post something on Facebook and my ex gives it a like? Does that mean that I still have a chance? Does that mean that they're warming up to me again? Does that mean that they're falling head over heels in love with me again? And my sobering truth is no. It doesn't necessarily mean any of that. All it means is that they saw your update and they hovered their mouse over the words that said like and they clicked it. That's all that it means. Are they falling in love with you again? Perhaps. I don't know. I can't speculate on how they feel based on whether they clicked a little like button. When you see your ex and you say hello and they smile back at you, does that mean that you still have a chance? I don't know. All it means is that you said hello to them and they smiled at you because of it. There could be anything going on between their ears or in their heart about how they feel about you. And I can't read through all of that in order to decipher what that means. And really, it doesn't serve you to be asking these sorts of questions anyway. It doesn't serve you to be obsessing about what every little like or smile or anything like that means. You can obsess over that all that you want, but it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change your odds. It's not going to mean either that hope is lost or that the heavens are parting and everything is perfect. What it really comes down to is that you're just reacting to your ex. You're not actually living your own life. You're just constantly, backpedaling and trying to worry whether or not you're doing it right. You're just walking on eggshells, essentially, hoping that you're doing it right, if you can even call anything right. And what happens when you live in this sort of mindset is you're basically just like seeing your ex as like this flawless deity who's descended from the heavens, and you have to worship them and make some sort of offering to them in order to win their approval and their favor. And that's not how you have a relationship. I mean, are you going to keep doing this when you get back together? Are you going to keep doing this 30 years from now when the two of you are like all old and wrinkly and sitting on the porch drinking iced tea together? I hope not. That's not how I want to have a relationship. I want to be able to let my guard down and just hang out with the person that I love. Just tell them what's on my mind without having to worry about what if they're going to unlike something on Facebook, or if they're going to stop smiling at me when I say hello, or if every little twitch or fidget means that the world is going to come crumbling down. Because that's not how you live your life. All you can really do is just be the best person you can be. Take the steps through active no contact in order to really maximize those chances. Go out in the world, be your best self, and if they like you, then that's great. You can keep going with that, and if you still want to be in a relationship with them, keep doing that and come together. And if they don't like you, there's really not a whole lot you can do about it. Obsessing over it and really trying to micromanage every detail isn't going to solve anything. It's not gonna mean anything. It's not gonna change anything. What happened in the past is in the past, and whether or not you want us to decipher some 50,000 part conversation that you had on through instant message or something with them, it's not going to mean a lick of difference. What happened happened. All you can do from now is move forward and have the best possible interactions you can with them. You live the life that you want to for yourself, and if they want to take part in that, invite them to do that and let them take part in that. But if they don't want to part in that, then that's okay too. If they don't want to be a part in your life, you can't force them to take part in your life. I'm not saying to just kind of roll over and give up. Obviously, put your best self out there and take action to maximize your chances of getting back together. But don't try and micromanage everything. Don't try and obsess over everything. Don't try and you know, look at the past and sort of sift through it and try and like decode everything, because you can't do it. And you know, we can't do it either. If you know, unless you actually like give us like the secret password to your ex's brain so that we can open up their head and like look inside, then maybe we could do that. But you know, the ability for that to happen does not exist. So everything that we could offer you is just mere speculation. It won't mean anything. It won't mean that you have an awesome chance of getting them back or a terrible chance of getting them back. All you can do is just be your best self and invite them into your life. You know, assuming you've gone through the whole active no contact thing already. Other than that, just try to stop obsessing about it. Just try and stop living your life in reaction. Just try to stop worshiping them as this like flawless deity, and just see them as a person, just a regular person who has their own faults, their own flaws. They're just trying to navigate their own way through their own life and make sense of it just the same way you are. They have their own fears, their own dreams, their own nightmares at night. Just remember that. They're just like you. They're not this flawless, impeccable person who has the authority or the power to grant eternal bliss or eternal damnation on you. They're just a person. And they can have an opinion of you, either good or bad, but it's not going to change who you are. It's not going to change really fundamentally anything. Just go ahead and be your best self and invite them on the journey with you. I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense. And if you'd like to learn more about how to get back together with the person that you love, please head on over to relationshipinnergame.com and sign up there. Thanks.